Hi, welcome to SwissWatchExpo. Jason here. And if you're someone that likes to travel or you travel a lot for work and you need to keep track of multiple time zones, today I'm going to be going over how to use the GMT function on your timepiece, so stay tuned. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. So today we're going to be showcasing the beautiful Rolex GMT-Master II. And really what I wanted to go over today is if you are someone that likes to travel or you travel a lot for work and you need to keep track of multiple different time zones, either to keep up with family or to make sure that you're going to make the right meetings for the different time zones. So today I'm going to be going over how you can actually use the GMT functions on these timepieces. So to start, we have this beautiful Rolex GMT-Master II, and you can see that we have so many different variations of these available here at SwissWatchExpo. So you can really find one that's going to fit your needs and something that's going to fit exactly what you're looking for as far as your color tone. Now, the really cool part about this is you do have your GMT hands on this one. You can see with the long red hand right there, which I think is a really cool accent, especially next to that black dial. So to use the GMT function on this timepiece, we're going to go ahead and unscrew this dial right here, and we're going to refer to this as the crown. So you're going to want to unscrew this counterclockwise, and on that very first position, it's going to pop out. And on that first position, that's how you're going to go ahead and wind the watch, because these are self-winding automatic movements for the specific GMT-Master II. So you're going to want to go ahead and wind it about 30 to 40 times first. Once you've given it that full power reserve and you fully wound the watch, we'll go ahead and just open it to the next position. So there's going to be 3 positions. And that next position is going to go ahead and give you your jump 1 hour. So what I like to do is before I set the time on any of my watches, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I know I'm in AM or PM by going ahead and changing that time past midnight. So I see that the date has changed. So now that I can figure out if I'm in AM versus PM, I can correctly set the time. Because what you don't want to do is set it for PM and then it changes in the middle of the day and you're on the wrong date all of a sudden. So I always want to make sure that I recognize where I'm at as far as time. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and set your GMT time for your home time. So let's say where you're traveling to is 2 hours ahead of where you are currently. So let's say your home time right now is going to be 9 a.m. and where you're at might be 2 hours behind. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and set that GMT hand to your home time, and then use the jump hour hand to go ahead and set where you are right now. And it's going to be a little bit easier to tell the time. So right now we can see that this is set for 7 o'clock and your home time is 9 o'clock. So now we have 2 time zones set. So if you have a meeting that you need to reach or you have family back at home that you want to make sure that you say goodnight, it's not going to be too late at night. This is going to be a nice reminder for you to let you know that your home time is 2 hours ahead. Now, what's really cool about the Rolex GMT-Master II is not only do you have that GMT function, but you do see on the bezel, you do actually have a 24-hour function on here. And what's really cool is because it is a rotating bezel, you can actually set 3 time zones on this. So if you have a meeting that's going to be 1 hour behind, but your family is 2 hours ahead and you're right there at 7 o'clock, what you can do is use this 24-hour time to actually keep track of 1 hour behind. So now I can go ahead and look at the time here. And let's say we're 1 hour ahead. Let's move the time back. So now I can keep track of 1 hour behind at 6 o'clock. But I do also see this at 7 o'clock. And then I have another time here at 9 o'clock. So it's really cool, especially if you do a lot of business in the different time zones or you have a lot of meetings that you have to reach. I think this is really cool that you do have those 3 functions to keep 3 different time zones always on your wrist, which is really cool, especially with that rotating bezel with the 24-hour time. So again, if you are someone that likes to travel a lot, this is going to be really, really beneficial for you to keep track of all those different time zones. And regardless, I think it's just a really cool function on the watch. It's just a really cool look, especially with that seconds hand being a different color. And you can see here, especially with the Rolex line, you do have all the different color combinations. This one is one of my favorites. I love this one. It's called nicknamed the Pepsi bezel with the blue and red tones on this one. But I think this is really nice, especially with the black bezel. I think everything pops really nicely. And you can see that these do come with the Oyster bracelet, or you can get them in the Jubilee bracelet on certain models. So check these out here at SwissWatchExpo.com. And if you are looking to pick one of these up, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to do a FaceTime call or go over on the phone a quick little tutorial on how the GMT function works.